What's up, guys? It's PDS. Today I'm going to be talking about the new pendulum rule and how it affects DDDs. So, of course, this video is going to have a lot of speculation because we don't really have any cards confirmed. I can only offer my knowledge of the DDD cards and try and just see if there's a way to make this deck work. So, to start us off, I wanted to show you guys this card, DD Orthos. It is a level 4 Dark Fiend Pendulum Tuner, and it has it's a pendulum, right? So it has two effects. So this pendulum effect is you can target one spell and trap card on the field and one other DD or Dark Contract card you control, destroy them. So let's just try and take this into account while we consider the new pendulum rule that we have, right? So we have 3 zones total. We're gonna have 2 for our scales and 1 for our spell and trap. So does this card help us with the problems DDDs might face? So this card will allow you to actually clear up the space that you have occupied by either your Dark Contract or your Scale. So I think this card is fantastic. Hopefully they give it to us. It'll definitely help DDs with their with that problem that they're gonna have, locking up their scales. And then its monster effect is not really too relevant to the video, but basically if you take battle or effect damage, you can special summon it onto the field. So the next card I want to talk about is DD SAVANT Copernicus. So its scale effect is not really one you use for utility. It's very niche. It's probably like one of those anime effects where it came up once and he was like, oh yeah, this card does this too. I'm like, oh no. But anyways, it negates a spell that would inflict damage to you. So those guys that play Hinotama, I'm sorry, it's over for you. Anyways, the monster effect, it's very, very useful as a monster. You normal summon it or special summon it, and you can send one DD or Dark Contract from your deck to the graveyard. So this effect is really, really strong because it allows you to get your Swirl Slime and your Necro Slime, Konami please, or your Lamia, Konami please. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what those cards are, they're very powerful cards in the graveyard. So as DDDs get more support, I'm assuming we're going to get those cards. Hopefully, please, Copium. And yeah, so this is a really good card, but it is it's really one of those key examples of pendulum monsters that are more useful as monsters than scales. So just getting it at all makes the deck so much better. Next up, we have Savant Kepler, another example of that. This card increases DDD's consistency by like 10,000. You can on summon add one Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand. So that's going to include your fusion card, your other search card, so you can get a lot going here. And then of course it has the other effect, which wasn't really too used because obviously it's once either or per turn, but it lets you target one other DD card you control and return it to the hand. So this is going to be useful for kind of the same reason that Orthos was useful. You get to clear up your zones and you get to basically just reuse your cards even, or just put new ones down. So if you wanted to get your Swamp King down instead of your Dark Contract, if you had like some random Dark Contract locking you up, you can get it out of your spell and trap zone and continue playing. So I really like that. And its scale effect is not really relevant. It's basically it lowers its scale by 2 every all of your standby phases. So on your next standby phase, it'll go to 8, then 6, etc. So DDD is not really a deck that pendulum summons that often. Copernicus is a scale 1, Kepler is a scale 10. That's probably going to be the most simplest way to pendulum summon in this deck, but it's very niche. You don't really need to do it that often because you have access to well, at the moment you have Swirl Slime and you have the fusion contract, but of course in the future I expect to see Lamia and Necro Slime, so here's hoping. And then of course next up we have Savant Thomas. While it's in the pendulum scale, you can add one face-up DD monster from your extra deck to your hand. So this is going to help you get back your your Copernicus, your Kepler, these cards that are really strong. When they get destroyed, they'll go to the extra deck. So that's really, really nice. It gives you access to them, easy access to them. And then the monster effect is when it's on the field, you can target one DD in your pendulum zone, destroy it. So here's another example, you know, it helps you clear up your zones. And then you special summon a level 8 DDD from your deck. And then any damage they take is halved, and the guy you summon is negated. So this is basically for rank 8s. Really nice card, and it's going to help you a lot. So hopefully we can see this one. And then you might be thinking to yourself, you know, this one is kind of hard to get out since it's level 8. But if you play DDDs, you know, Swirl Slime, you can banish it from your graveyard and just special summon it onto the field. So really, really nice, really simple way of getting the ball rolling and getting a rank 8 like the boy Yugioh. I don't know if we're going to get him, but, you know, I'm on my copium right now. So, and then the final card I wanted to talk about was the Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok, the Man Spreader. So its pendulum effect is you can special summon, when you special summon a DD monster, except during the damage step, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard. Any battle damage they take is halved. You special summon the monster you targeted, and then you take 1,000 damage. So that's a lot. Basically, you summon a guy from your graveyard when you summon one guy, and you take 1,000. That's what it does. And on their battle damage is halved. And then the monster effect is when it's normal or special, you can target one DDD monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and once per turn you can tribute one other DD monster, then target one monster your opponent controls, banish it. So really, really nice card. And this is another card where, you know, here's an example of what you can do. You know, you scale King Abyss Ragnarok, you activate Swirl Slime in your hand, fusing Swirl Slime with, you know, whatever other DD monster you have. You bring out Flame King Genghis or the Arc or something, you know, and then Oblivion King Ragnarok triggers, special summoning either the Swirl Slime or whatever you fused with. So now you got 2 monsters on the field. And then the Flame King Genghis will trigger, special summoning the other monster. So, you know, if you use something like Lamia, you're going to have a lot of access to Synchros, maybe some Xyz. So it's a really, really nice card. It helps trigger your DDD's effects, especially cards that I don't think are too common currently, like the Gust King Alexander and Flame King Genghis. You know, they don't see a lot of love right now. I'm seeing, you know, one of the most common DDD cards, extra deck monsters, is definitely like Beowulf, the Arc, you know, cards like that. Hopefully we get their boss monster, the Cursed King Siegfried, Yugioh. You know, they have a ton of really, really strong Xyz and Synchros and Fusions even. So here's hoping that we get some of those cards. And yeah, I hope that you guys are excited for DDDs as much as I am. This is a deck, you know, if you guys play TCG, you guys know how Konami did this deck dirty. They kept delaying the structure deck month after month after month after month. We finally got it, and then a month later, Zodiacs came in and just basically Zodiacs are like the Onomats of TCG. They just came in, destroyed the whole meta. So yeah, that was a thing. DDDs, hopefully they're gonna get their time to shine in Duel Links. I am on the copium. Please, Konami, please, please, please. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this where I discuss cards that we don't have, but, you know, just based off of my knowledge, let me know in the comments. I don't typically upload on here. You know, I don't really have that much time, unfortunately. I really, really want to help, you know, upload. I've been a part of DLE since the beginning, so if you guys don't know me, I'm PDS once again. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.